I have been very, very direct with Secretary Stoltenberg and members of the alliance in saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations.
NATO, an alliance of 31 nations, has been a cornerstone of European security for decades. But what would NATO look like under a second Trump term? NATO was born in 1949, in the aftermath of World War II. Its founding members wanted to prevent future wars and protect themselves against the growing influence of the Soviet Union. The idea was simple: united we stand, divided we fall. The principle at the heart of NATO is collective defense. Article 5 of its treaty says that an attack on one member is an attack on all. During his first term, Donald Trump criticized NATO heavily. He argued that the United States was carrying too much of the financial burden, while other members weren't spending enough on defense. In 2018, he even threatened to pull the US out of NATO unless allies increased their military budgets. Trump's pressure did lead to some results. Many NATO members boosted their defense spending, however. The US is still the biggest contributor of actual forces. This can be seen clearly if we take a look at the Russian invasion of Ukraine. From 2022, the US gave more aid to Ukraine than the entire EU combined. But the question remains, what might happen in Trump's second term? Here are three possibilities. NATO allies could face even more pressure to meet defense spending targets, coupled by the threat of the US leaving NATO. Trump's unpredictability might strain relationships within the alliance. Rivals like Russia and China could exploit divisions to their advantage. But there's another side to the argument. Some believe Trump's tough stance could push NATO to become stronger, with more balanced contributions from its members. While there is a lot of uncertainty, one thing is for sure: NATO's survival depends on its ability to adapt to the recent global shifts.